Our story begins about 13.8 billion years ago, when a massive explosion, known as the Big Bang, created our universe. From this event, galaxies, stars, and eventually planets came into existence. Our home planet, Earth, formed around 4.5 billion years ago, orbiting the Sun within the Milky Way galaxy. At first, Earth was a hot, molten ball of rock. As it slowly cooled down, a solid crust formed. Volcanic eruptions were common, and the atmosphere was thick with gases. Over time, the atmosphere became less hostile, and water vapor began to condense, creating the first oceans. These early oceans were crucial for the development of life. Around 3.5 billion years ago, the first simple life forms appeared in the oceans. These tiny organisms were the very beginnings of all life on Earth. As these tiny cells evolved, they developed ways to use sunlight to create food, a process called photosynthesis. This released oxygen into the atmosphere, which eventually made it possible for more complex life forms to develop. With oxygen in the atmosphere, life continued to evolve. Simple organisms gave way to more complex ones, leading to the rich diversity of life we see today. This long process of change and adaptation is what brought us to the vibrant planet we live on. Shortly after plants and fungi adapted to land animals followed. The first land animals were small like insects and amphibians. These early creatures had to adapt to a dry environment, which was very different from their previous aquatic homes. About 230 million years ago, dinosaurs became the dominant life forms on Earth. They were incredibly diverse, ranging from the massive long-necked sauropods to the fierce meat-eating carnivores like Tyrannosaurus rex. Dinosaurs ruled the planet for over 160 million years until their extinction around 66 million years ago, likely caused by a giant asteroid impact. After the dinosaurs went extinct, mammals began to flourish. These warm-blooded animals with fur evolved into a wide range of forms, from tiny shrews to massive whales. Among these mammals, early human ancestors emerged about 2 million years ago. Over millions of years, these early humans evolved into Homo sapiens, our species. As Homo sapiens, we developed advanced tools, language, and complex society. Our ability to adapt and innovate has allowed us to shape the world in extraordinary ways. Today, the incredible journey of life on Earth continues, with every living thing sharing a common history of adaptation and change. Let's explore the fascinating beginnings of human civilizations, where small, scattered groups of people came together to form complex societies. This transformation marked the start of organized life as we know it. About 10,000 years ago, during the Neolithic Revolution, humans began shifting from a nomadic lifestyle of hunting and gathering to settled farming communities. This change was huge because it allowed people to produce their own food, which led to the growth of villages and the beginning of organized societies. People started to build permanent homes, develop agriculture, and domesticate animals, which was a major step in human history. With the rise of farming, some communities grew into complex civilizations around 3000 BCE. One of the earliest civilizations was in Mesopotamia, located between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers in present-day Iraq. The Sumerians here developed one of the first writing systems called cuneiform and built impressive cities with ziggurats or temple towers. At the same time, ancient Egypt developed along the Nile River in northeastern Africa. Egyptians are famous for their monumental pyramids, hieroglyphic writing, and elaborate burial practices. The Nile provided fertile soil, which supported the growth of a powerful civilization with pharaohs who were both political leaders and gods. Further east in the Indus Valley, in present-day Pakistan and northwest India, the Harappan civilization emerged. They built well-planned cities like Harappa and Mohenjo-daro, with advanced drainage systems and large orderly streets. In China, early civilizations developed along the Yellow River, known for the Shang dynasty, around 1600 BCE. The Shang people created a writing system and were skilled in bronze metallurgy, which helped them build powerful states. Trade began to link these civilizations together, spreading goods, ideas, and technologies. Mesopotamian traders traveled as far as the Indus Valley and Egypt, exchanging items like textiles, metal goods, and luxury items. Writing systems developed independently in these regions, including cuneiform in Mesopotamia, hieroglyphs in Egypt, and early Chinese characters. The achievements of these early civilizations laid the foundation for future societies. Their innovations in writing, architecture, and governance influenced countless cultures that followed. By studying these ancient societies, we gain insight into the origins of many aspects of our modern world, from cities and writing to trade and technology. Following the rise of early civilizations, the Roman Empire emerged as a dominant force in Europe. Known for its advanced engineering, the Romans built remarkable structures like the Colosseum and aqueducts. Their legal system has also left a lasting influence on the modern world. In 476, the mighty Roman Empire fell, marking the beginning of the Middle Ages. Europe fragmented into smaller kingdoms, and during this time, the Catholic Church gained immense power, shaping both politics and society. While Europe was in the Middle Ages, the Islamic world experienced a golden age from the 8th to 14th centuries. This era was marked by significant advancements in science, medicine, and culture, which had a profound impact on the world. Meanwhile, in Japan, the feudal system was taking shape, with samurai warriors playing a crucial role in society. The samurai's code of honor and way of life left a lasting legacy that continues to be celebrated. The Age of Exploration, starting in the late 15th century, was a time when European nations set out to discover new lands and expand their empires. Explorers like Christopher Columbus, Vasco da Gama, and Ferdinand Magellan embarked on daring voyages across the oceans, leading to the discovery of the Americas, new sea routes to Asia, and many other lands previously unknown to Europeans. Following the Age of Exploration, the 17th and 18th centuries saw the Enlightenment and scientific revolution. These were times of tremendous intellectual and scientific progress. Scientists like Galileo Galilei and Isaac Newton made groundbreaking discoveries that changed our understanding of the universe. Newton's laws of motion and gravity, for example, laid the foundation for modern physics. The Industrial Revolution, beginning in the late 18th century, transformed societies through rapid industrialization. Innovations like the steam engine, mechanized textile production, and improved transportation changed how people lived and worked. Factories and railroads became symbols of this era, drastically increasing production and efficiency, but also leading to significant social changes. The 21st century has brought even more innovations, such as smartphones, social media, and cloud computing. These technologies have changed how we interact, conduct business, and even think about privacy and security. As we move forward, the contemporary era will continue to shape our world in profound ways. Understanding this period helps us navigate the present and prepare for the future.